Wait for this to kick in. All right. Yo, what's going on, good people? It's your boy. It's back for another Thursday with the fellas. It's your boy Q. It's your boy Darius. And of course, my man BJ. How's it going, fellas?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Good,
sir. How you doing?
good, good,
Everything good.
good.
All is well. All is well. It's an
All is
exciting
well.
time, man. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna
Yes,
say
very
it. I'm
exciting
gonna say it
time.
every Thursday, bro. It's an exciting time.
Very exciting, man.
Indeed, it
Very
is.
exciting time, man. Schedule is out. And today's topic is: do the Bears have a easy schedule? On paper, yes, but the NFL is a different beast. It's a year by year league. Might get a couple teams you don't expect to do what they do. They come out and be on fire. You know what I'm saying? So it happens every year. We seen the Bears do it a couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes, man. So it could definitely happen. But I'm gonna start off with we got the whole 16 whole excuse me, I'm sorry, 17 game schedule. Now, I'm gonna start off with you, Darius. Do you believe the Bears have a easy schedule as of what you see right now?
Um, as a respect to every NFL team, I would say no. Because news flash to everybody. As much as we want to be, as much as you may want to try to deny it, we weren't the only team that got better this off season. So I don't want to say it's easy, um, because it's some young hungry squads on here. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be hungry just like we hungry. But are there favorable games? Of course. But during the course of a season, you always see a game where you figure the heavy favorite is going to win and they end up losing, or vice versa. So, as respect to all that, I think our schedule is decent. I wouldn't call it easy. I think it's favorable for what we're trying to do, but the work still has to be done on Sunday, Monday, Thursday. You feel me?
Facts, facts, facts.
Um, I like. I mean, I like a lot of things. I don't like the way they bunch the divisional games all up on the second half of the
Yeah, I
year.
don't like that either.
Uh,
I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not a huge fan of that, but I do believe we'll.
hey, Cheryl.
I
Thanks for
do
tuning
believe
in.
we'll split. We're gonna definitely split with the Pack and Detroit, and I think we sweep Minnesota. If I'm not getting too far ahead as far as our division is concerned. Um, as far as the Titans, Colts, Panthers.
Yeah,
Now,
we gonna squeeze through each one of them tonight.
okay,
Yeah, so
because I was going to say that Jaguar game is very tricky in London.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Facts. Facts.
Very
Yeah,
tricky.
we gonna go through each one. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, you might have some different opinions on who wins. I might see something that I don't like and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But go ahead. What you think, BJ? About is the Bears' schedule, in your opinion, easy?
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off of what Darius said.
Yeah, facts.
Honestly, I don't think that any NFL schedule is necessarily easy. I mean, it's the NFL. Shoot, I mean, I don't think anything's easy. Now, is the schedule like? Do you see potential to win more games? Yeah, I see potential to win more games than we did last year for sure. 100%, I do.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I don't necessarily know how easy it's going to be because just like David said, we got better. Other teams got better.
facts.
So I mean, it all comes down to what team can come together and create the total package. You know, you
Yeah,
may look good on paper, but how do you play on Sundays? How do you bring it all together on Sundays? So if the Bears, if this coaching staff could bring this team together and the players can execute it, man, the sky is the limit for the Bears.
yeah,
Then we
yeah.
can look back. We can look back and say, man,
Yeah.
that schedule was light work. But
Hmm.
I mean, but until we really know much, I mean, it's really hard to say if it's going to be a cakewalk or not. You know?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
agreeing with both of y'all, man. Out of respect for other teams, you can't really say the season's a cakewalk. It looks good, it looks favorable, but you never know, man. It's always
Hmm.
one or two teams you do not expect to come out and smash everybody, and they do, man. It happens every year, man.
The
Every year.
Texans were the perfect team. Nobody
Exactly.
expected the Texans to be as good as they were last year.
Exactly. I had them winning like 3 or 4 games last year, and look what they
Yeah,
did.
and look at them. They took the lead by storm.
And then
Exactly.
when you think
Exactly.
about it, C.J. Stroud missed a bunch of games. I mean, he missed a few games, and they still end up winning. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. So
Because I
you
know
never
they
know.
came here and beat well, they lost to the Falcons here. They played it all the way up to the end.
Exactly. 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 So we about to get
Yeah,
into the we about to get into the get into it right now. And then week 1 at home versus the Titans. I'm gonna start off with you, BJ. Man, what do you got? You got the win, or you got the L for the Bears in week 1 Titans?
I got a W there. I think the Bears could beat the Titans. I mean, on paper, they should. On paper, they should. Um, I think that because it's the first game of the year, it's Caleb's first game at home. It's going to feel like a playoff game
Yeah.
atmosphere. So I think the Bears are going to come out, just ready to go. They'll come out ready to go. So I think you can put a W there. I don't think it's going to be a butt whooping, but I think that they'll pull it out.
Okay. 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 What's up with you, my man Darius? How you feel about that week 1? So we
uh
got you 1-0. We got you 1-0, BJ.
yeah, I like that one. I like that one for us because right now we don't even know what the Titans' identity is going to be.
Hmm.
They lost Derrick Henry. They got some nice young pieces over there. Offensive line and running back. But what is Will Levis gonna do? You know what I mean? Without an identity, you know what I'm saying? I like that one for us, and I like us, 10 or better with that one. I think
Okay.
we'll win
Okay.
by double digits with that one.
You think
Okay.
so? Okay.
So
Okay.
Okay.
I like us 1-0.
Okay.
And remember,
Real
that's
quick.
Kevin Byard. That's his former team. So it's
Okay.
gonna be it's gonna be a little incentive there to get it done for the defense, especially. You know what I mean?
True,
Yeah.
true, true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's
So
what's okay. That's what's up. Okay, thanks for the update, Cheryl. The Cubs lost. The Cubs is down 5-3 to the Pirates.
mm,
Hopefully they'll do something with that. Okay, and I have the Bears. I think the Bears were a 5-point favorite in that, 4-point favorite in that. I think they're gonna cover the spread. I don't think it's
yeah,
gonna be a blowout. I think they might get 9-point win. But I like the Bears going 1-0 in that game for sure, man. Like you said, it's gonna be crazy. The fans gonna be juiced up in there, man. Caleb gonna be juiced up. He might go off that first game. I think that's a game where they get him in rhythm real quick and stuff like that. So and the defense, I think defense gonna go crazy on Will Levis, man. So like you said, pick back off you, Darius. They have no identity right now at all, man. So
mm,
that favors the Bears good, man. So I'm with y'all on that 1-0 for all three of us. 1-0 so far. Okay, week 2, the Texans at the
Dog
Texans. Let me
fight.
start, let me start with
Dog
you.
fight.
What you think, man?
it's me.
Yeah, it's on you,
Okay,
brother.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
Well, this is gonna be the first test. This is gonna be the first test. This is gonna be a measuring stick game. I mean, though it's early, and again, you don't want to get too caught up or too down, too high, too low early. But this is an early test because the Texans are coming in with an explosive offense. C.J.
yeah,
Stroud, they added the kid out of Buffalo, Diggs.
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's familiar. He's familiar with Chicago, being a former Viking and everything. So with that cast over there, it's gonna be interesting. But early on, I get an edge to the Texans. They're playing at home. Their crowd gonna be electric. It's gonna be a different experience for Caleb being on the road for the first time. But I don't see us getting blown out. You know, I see it being a competitive game all the way up until the end. But I get out into the Texans.
Okay, so 1-1 for Darius. Go ahead, BJ. What's your
I think it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a straight up dogfight. And I think it's going to come down to whose defense wanted more, because you're going to have two high-powered offense going back and forth. And it's going to come down, I think it's going to come down to the last possession and whose defense is going to want it more. And as much as I want to say the Bears could do it, they probably could, but it's early on. I mean, we really don't know what to expect right now. Texans are at home. I would say Texans by 3. I think they pull it out by 3.
okay? All right, all
That
right.
would be my
One and
prediction.
one, and I'm with y'all, man. I don't like this Texan game in Houston. I think Texans are a year ahead of the Bears as far as
Mm-hmm.
their identity and everything. CJ, he is a beast so far, man. And like you said, they added Gid, they added Stephon. The defense legit, the coaching is legit. I think the Bears take an L on this one, a close game, a low scoring game though. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I think both defenses gonna keep it tough, but I think the Texans edge out the Bears, man. So that's a so I got the Bears 1-1 the first 2 weeks. So now on to Colts. Okay, go ahead, BJ. What you think with this one with the Colts? Bears versus Colts in Indianapolis. That's basically a home game,
So
I'm concerned.
so I'm gonna say Bears. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm a little skeptical, because it really depends on if Richardson is healthy enough to play. If Richardson is healthy enough to play, I think he can really cause some concerns for the Bears. And but even if he does play, he's going to cause some issues. But I think the Bears will have an advantage with their offense against their defense.
Okay.
So I think the Bears will pull it out, but I don't think it'll be big. Maybe 7 points, between seven
Okay.
and 8 points.
Okay.
I'll
So
say,
you have 2-1, 2-1. Off
yeah,
to that's a decent start. We'll take that every day.
yeah.
Go ahead, Darius. What you think, man? That Colts game.
Um, I like the Bears in that one, mainly because I wasn't as high on the quarterback as a lot of people. I watch a lot of SAC football because of where I live here in Atlanta. Um, Richardson, he definitely passed the eye test. As far as the look, but we didn't really get a chance to see him. And what I seen in Florida with him coming out, he's very interception prone.
Real.
I think our defense really feasts off of him. In week 3, Jonathan Taylor could be an issue, but if our offense gets us out in front, quickly and get a big
Take that
enough push
away.
on him,
Yeah, we'll take
it's
that
going
away.
to take that away, and it's also going to force the quarterback to throw picks
Okay.
because he can't get it. He won't be able to get it all back on the ground. I think the coach will be familiar with the defensive scheme because of our head coach. That's where he came from, and it's a lot of former players that he still coached, still playing with the coach.
Okay.
But I think overall, if our offense goes out there and jumps on them early, attacks them early, get up 1 or 2 scores, it's gonna put pressure on the quarterback to try to make plays, and I
Okay.
don't think he can with his arm anyway.
All right, so your two have the Bears going 2-1. So you both 2-1.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody in the chats, man. We got 30 in the chat. already, man. Keep it coming, man. Please subscribe. Please like and subscribe, man. Keep us going, y'all making us what we are, man. Without you, there's no us, man. I really appreciate it. We all appreciate it. So this one with y'all, man. Actually, I think the Bears blow the Colts out this game because, like you said, Richardson. I watch a lot of college football. I think he's there yet, but he still missed a lot last year. So he's basically still a rookie in my eyes. He got a lot of. He's going to have to still go through the emotions and stuff like that. And that Bears D going to put that pressure on him, man. And we know I know that secondary was lighting it up with the interceptions. I think they're gonna get him at least like 2 or 3 for this game and stuff like that, man. I think the Bears actually get him more than 10 points on this one, man. So that's 2-1.
But see, but I have one thing to say. So
But
I know his arm he needs some work on, but he
no.
also
As
is
far as
mobile.
his
He
decision
he's a
making,
he's a he's a mobile quarterback,
yeah.
and that's something that you got to really consider.
But
Yeah.
see,
You know,
that's the importance of the Bears offense getting an early start and jumping out there early. That's the importance of
well,
that
that's
because
yeah. If they do that,
you
yeah.
know
If they do that,
you already
And
know pretty much what you up against because of Taylor. You know what I mean? So
hmm
him and
keep
Taylor
in
running the
mind,
ball, if we jump out there early, it's gonna be hard for them to catch
and,
up. He's gonna have
and
to use
keep
his
in
arm
mind,
eventually.
he got hurt running, so the Colts might try to be really careful with how they use him, as far as his mobility and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Right now, he's still in the learning phase. All right, so
right.
week 4 is kind of a tough one, man. I never doubt any Sean McVay teams.
Not at all.
Dude is a genius. So I'm gonna go ahead and start us off with you, BJ. What you think, man? The Rams, the Bears at this time, we all have the Rams two. I mean, the Bears 2-1
hmm
going back in Soldier Field against the Rams.
This one is really hard for me because it's a home game, but I think a lot of people look at the Rams. They lost Donald um,
Aaron
um,
Donald,
Aaron Donald. Damn,
which is
I'm sorry.
huge.
Which is big for their defense, but their offense low key is not bad. Their
Yeah,
offense is as long as you have um damn, I can't even Matthew Stafford. As long as you have Matthew Stafford healthy, man, that offense is going to be a trouble. It's going to be big trouble. But I honestly, the Bears at home, I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears. If this was in LA, I would have went Rams. But I think since it's at home, I think the fans give it a different element. I think they help the Bears get through this one.
okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So you got them at 3-1 for you so
Yeah,
far.
3-1, 3-1.
Looking good. We'll take that every day. Go ahead, my man Darius. How you feeling about that Rams game?
uh,
It's a tough one.
it's a tough one, but I'm going to say the Rams, man. Mainly because McVay and the system he runs. Though
Mm,
I think our defense will be better, and they will have O line issues because Matt Stafford throws the ball a lot. But they have this section of the game. Every game they play, they have this point of the game where they will run the ball, and they don't have to get 3 yards on a touch. They just get this running back work, and then all of a sudden the play action comes, and it's a lot to deal with Puka Nakua. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, if healthy, what's his name? How can I
Cooper
forget?
Cup.
Cooper Cup.
yes.
You know, Higby. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a lot to deal with. You know what I mean? Now, defensively, Rams lost Aaron Donald, but they still got a hungry squad over there. You
Yeah,
know,
they do.
um,
Yeah.
they're deceptive on defense. Hopefully, Caleb, as far as preparation that week, it's gonna be a lot of blitz, disguise blitz. You know, it's gonna be a lot of different looks. I hope he's prepared for them. But I gotta take the Rams as much as it pains me. and I think that's going to be Caleb's first game where he kind of halfway struggles.
Okay, so you got them at 2-2 right there after 4 weeks. Okay. All right, for me, I think the Bears get this win, man. Only because I think the Rams defense take a huge step back. I think Aaron Donald was just that good, man. He's like the Michael Jordan on that side of the ball, man. You take him away, it's a whole different animal with that Rams defense. I think the Bears win in the shootout. I think Sean McVay team is going to put up points, man. It,
Oh
it is
yeah.
what it is. I think the Bears win the shootout, and I want to say around the low 30s and stuff like that. But I still think the Bears get it, man. So it's because of the Rams defense. You know what I'm saying? I think the Rams defense is gonna take a huge step back, man. That's just me. So I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Well, I hope I'm right.
Yeah,
But
Mhm.
you
I
know what I'm
do
saying? I
too.
hope I'm right.
I
But
hope
yeah,
you're right
so
too.
that means
Yeah.
that I have the Bears at 3-1. Three
That
and one.
Stafford quick game is pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I always like
That,
the way
this,
the
this, this,
Bears
this is
played
going to
against
be a
Stafford,
tough
though, man.
matchup for the Bears. This is going to be a tough
Yeah,
matchup.
Yeah, the
It's going to
Bears
be a tough
always. I
matchup.
like the Bears. I always matched up pretty well against Stafford, though, man.
yeah. He's another guy walking into familiar territory, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
true,
You know what I
very
mean?
true.
And like, as cliche as that probably sounds, you have to consider it, man.
Yeah, true. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams pull this one off though, because like I said, I don't sleep on no team coached by Sean McVay, man. Dude
Right.
is just
Mhm.
he's elite and he's a genius. All
I
right,
think
so yeah, go
I
ahead. I'm sorry,
I
brother.
think this may be, like I said before, I think this may be the first game that Caleb struggles.
Okay,
Nothing's like not terrible, but it's not gonna be a very clean game for him, I don't think.
okay, okay, okay. All right. So now we're moving on to the Panthers. I think this is gonna be one real quick, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and start you off,
Mhm.
Darius, the Panthers game.
I like us against Carolina.
Okay,
I respect their defense, but I don't think they have enough offensively to match up.
okay,
Respectfully. Uh, I can't give you a score, but that's gonna be. I think we're gonna get in them pretty good.
okay. That's
Home
what's up.
game as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's a
like.
home game.
I
Yeah, it's
like
a
us to.
home game.
I,
Yeah.
I like us to really get it in on them. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna take out what happens against us against the Rams. We're gonna take it out on the Panthers.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go. Keep the comments coming. Keep the comments coming. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you guys. Go ahead, BJ. Let me know. Oh, that Panthers game.
Oh, this is. I think the Bears should hand this team. Um, and I say that because I don't think the Panthers are anywhere close to being ready to compete at an elite level right now. I think they're a team that is completely in rebuilding phase.
Okay.
They're in a complete rebuilding phase. Their offensive line, whew, I mean, they got work to do. So I mean, you know, I think this is going to be a game that the Bears should put up 40 some points or
Okay.
more.
Okay.
They should put up monster numbers. They should put up
Okay.
monster numbers.
That's what's
Yep.
up. So we got the Bears at 4-1. You got them at 3-2 right now, right, Darius?
Yeah.
3-2. Yeah, I'm gonna go real quick with this one. I think it's gonna be a blowout. I think DJ Moore. They're gonna make sure DJ Moore go off this year because he wasn't able to do it last year. So I
Hmm.
think they really gonna feed DJ Moore. I think Caleb gonna really feed DJ Moore to rock that game, man. So I got the Bears right there at 5-1. Now on to overseas that London game.
Mm.
Go ahead, Darius. Let me hear your thoughts,
That's
man.
a tricky one, man. Jacksonville does pretty well in London, man. It's like
Yes, they
that's their
do.
home away from home, and you already know the weather gonna be nasty. With the rain and wet. Um, but with all that being said, I like us over there. I like us to get away, get out of there by at least 6 points.
Mm,
I like us over there. You
okay.
know, um, Jacksonville. I like their quarterback, but it's a they have a lot of injured guys most of the time. you know, and I dig the coach. I actually seen the coach in the airport last week, Jacksonville's head coach, you know, and with all that being said, I like us over there. We're gonna squeeze out. We're gonna get out of London with a 6-point win, I believe.
Oh, you got him going to London. Okay, London to win. I think what the last time he won a game with London was with Lovey Smith was there.
Tampa.
Like Tampa, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. All right,
Matt
go ahead,
Forte
BJ.
went crazy.
Yeah, he went nuts that game.
Yeah.
Go ahead, BJ. Let me see what you got with this.
I think Jacksonville's gonna win this game, and I tell you why. I don't think it's because I think Jacksonville's a better team than the Bears. I think they would beat the Bears because I think the Bears this might be the game where this would be the first time this would be the first time you'll see Caleb have a rough game. I think the whole traveling is going to affect the Bears because they're not used to this long traveling like Jacksonville. Jacksonville does this every year.
Yeah.
Last 2 years they've been doing it twice a year. Even this year they're going to be doing it twice a year. So
Yeah.
they're used to that. So I think the preparation is going to wear on the Bears. And I think it's going to show in the game. I think it's going to be a game where you're not going to see a game like this again from the Bears. So I think it's going to be one of those games where it's like a one-off for like, dang, they played horrible. You know? I think it's going to be one of those games.
Okay.
You know, I don't think it's going to be a blow. I don't think Jacksonville's going to blow us out, but I think the Bears are going to play bad where we should win, but we don't.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So right there, I think what you got him at 4-2 right there, right?
4-2. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Now, man, I'm leaning towards what you, man, BJ, man. I think the Bears get tripped up this game against the Jaguars only because this is basically Jaguars used to play overseas now because it's hard for them to sell out in Florida. So this is what the NFL is doing to them. You know, they make them travel overseas and shit to get more exposure. So they're used to it, and I think the Bears get tripped up from the traveling, man. They're gonna be out the element. I think that's gonna be really a big thing. And you got my man D Burns and Trevor's overrated. We're about to beat them. Pimp. I hope you're right, man, but I don't. He hasn't lived up to the number one pick overall, you know, due to some circumstances. But he hasn't. At the end of the day, he hasn't lived up to it. But I think the Bears lose this game, man. A close game overseas because Jaguars. I think the Jaguars get this one. So I have them at 4-2.
Yeah, calling Trevor overrated. That's a little tough, man.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't. I don't know if I call him
he
overrated.
does
You
have
know?
he does have a playoff win, right?
You know what? I kind of understand because they were saying he was generational, and he hasn't looked generational at all, man.
I mean,
that's why I don't like the term generational.
He does have a playoff win, correct?
The team has a playoff win.
He's the quarterback. You know
yeah,
what I'm
man,
saying? He's the quarterback.
You know, I don't like to give the quarterback too much of the blame and too much of the, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, man.
Yeah.
Because everything comes in context, you know?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. He led him to a win, though, because he did lead the comeback. So you're absolutely right on that. You're absolutely right. All right. So
and then he still, like, what's this year? This would be year 4 for him, correct?
Year 5. Yes. Year 5. No, this is 4 or 5.
Yeah, he came in with Justin, right?
This is year 4.
Yeah, this will be year 4 for him.
Okay, 4. Okay,
hey,
4.
Man.
Yeah.
This is a make and break year for him for this.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I do agree with that.
Yeah,
he has to show something this season.
And the Cubs have closed the gap in. Thank you, Cheryl, for that. Cubs have closed the gap. They're now down by 1. Okay, let's keep this, hope they pull it in.
See if we can put it to extras.
Yeah. 8th inning too, man, after the 8th. So it's, All right, so the Bears got the bye week 7. Hopefully, it's not too many major injuries. It's going to be some, but, hopefully nothing major. So they go to Washington Commanders. 1:00 game in DC.
Dub.
You got him a dub? Okay, you got him a dub. All right. Why you? Oh, okay. Got him a dub. So he said that real quick. So
Yeah,
go ahead,
yeah.
Derek.
Well, so I explain why I think that Washington. I think Washington is they might be a tad bit better position than Carolina, but I still think they're nowhere near competing, at an elite level. They did get their quarterback, it's a rookie quarterback, but who? I mean, what do they have around them? I mean, they got a couple of pieces in some key areas, but overall, the defense and the offensive side of the ball is still not where they want to be. So, so I still think that with new leadership there, new ownership, new head coach, I think everything's going to be a learning curve there. So I think that the Bears have a little edge there as far as in that category. But then as a overall team talent, the Bears are just on paper are way better. I mean, the Bears should smoke them. On
Okay.
paper, they should.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm gonna roll with. I'm gonna roll with the Bears smoking them.
Go
yeah.
ahead, Darius. What's your thoughts, man?
Oh, I definitely like this one. I like us for this one. Rookie quarterback versus our defense. I think this is another week where the defense eats. You understand me? The defense eats.
Mm.
Um, I like Dan Quinn, and I think he's gonna bring the Commanders back up to respectability, but just not this year and not that game. You know what I mean? Um, I like the bear. I like the bear. I like Montez Sweat to get busy against his former team. I like us for a lot of. I like us for about 2 or 3 picks. Because I think they may be running a slight variation of the air raid. So I mean the ball's gonna be in the air quite a bit. Especially if the weather's decent. I like Jalen Johnson and the boys to eat, man.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you.
All right, all right. All right. So, all right, let me give a shout out to the sponsors, man. The one who pays the bills. We always appreciate them, man. Chicago Sportscast, Monster of the Madhouse, the voice of Chicago sports fans. Is proudly brought to you by River Street Taven, Chicago's guaranteed great dine and sports time. TC World of Wonders, man. They one of the best ever. Appreciate it, man. They keep us going up in Northwest Indiana Sports Headquarters, the Hall of Fame menu, you know, stuff like that, man. It's pretty good, pretty good. Definitely Chicago Sportscast, Monsters, the Madhouse. So the Commanders, I got the Bears squeezing out a close game with that. Man, I think it's gonna be a close one, you know, because like we stated earlier, man, NFL you don't know, man. I think Commanders come out and actually don't forget about how the Bears smoked them last year, man. So I think that shit's still on their mind. It's gonna be close, and Dan Quinn's gonna have a team ready to play, man.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed. So I think the Bears still pull it out in a close game, man. So I got the Bears like this at 5-2. 5-2. So now we on to week 9. I'm gonna start this one. I think this is where the Bears get tripped up, man. I think this is a severe trap game. They traveling out to Arizona. For whatever reason, Cardinals always pull a couple out of these out their ass every year, man. Beating
Mhm.
teams they're not supposed to beat. And I think this is one where the Bears actually lose to the Cardinals in an upset, a trap game, because it's going to happen. I think this is the one the Bears be feeling good, going into 5-2, and they get tripped up by the Cardinals, man. For whatever reason, I think it's just something about this game just don't feel right for me. What you think, man? So I got them at 5-3 after this one right here.
On
What
me?
you think, Darius? Yes, man. You go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I think we get out of there by a field goal, man. I think special teams
Okay.
play a big role in this victory for us. I think the Cards they're going to be offensively they'll be better because Kyler will be better than he was against us last year. I don't think he'll have the elements against him like he had playing in Soldier Field. Um, but I think a field goal gets us out of there. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think Caleb really gets busy this game. He's gonna really show why he was picked number one overall. And we get out of there. We get out of there by 3. I like Cairo to hit one from about 45 and get us up out of there, man. I
Okay.
think it's gonna be a close game throughout. Uh Kyler's gonna put a lot of pressure on our defense because they're gonna sling the football.
Yeah.
And he's gonna move those little legs, man. He's gonna get up out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And he's a problem, man. Like, he hasn't displayed a lot of consistency, I guess, due to injury, but he's gonna be an issue, especially at home, man.
I think he got a lot to prove this year too, man. I
Yeah,
think he's been hearing the rumblings, people saying, he's not really putting the work in. I think he going. That's what I'm saying. That's why this game scares me, man. What you just said,
yeah,
man. I think he might go off this game, man.
yeah,
And like you said, the elements won't happen. They'll be home. The Bears get easy. I can see the Bears easy getting tripped up this game.
yeah. I agree with you. It could, you know what I'm saying. If we come in there unprepared, they can jump on us quick.
Yeah.
But I think offensively, we ready, man. Indoors, oh yeah, that might be the best game of the week.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it is, man. That's what's up. We still in good position of all our records so far. I got him at 5-3. What you got him at right now? Go ahead, BJ, with the Cardinals game. I'm sorry, my brother. My apologies.
So this is a game. So the Bears and Cardinals. I have the Bears specifically because I'm going to be there to pull them through. I'm going to be in the house to pull them through. I'm going
Yeah,
to make
Okay.
sure they walk out of that stadium with a dub.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna make sure of it. But no, seriously, I think the Bears they pull it out. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a close game. Typically, when the Bears play the Cardinals here, it's pretty much a close game. They're all pretty close, and I think it's not going to be any different. I think it's going to come down to the wire, maybe 2 to 3 points. I think it's going to be that slim of a win.
Okay.
Maybe the Bears down 1 and kick a field goal and win by 2,
All right.
or a tie game and kick a field goal to win it by 3. But I think it's going to be somewhere along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's going to be a tight one. I think it's going to be
Again,
a
let's
tight one.
again appreciate everybody in the comments, man. Everybody in the comments up to 40. Appreciate it, man. Keep the love going. Please like and subscribe, man. Keep it coming with your thoughts and opinions. Please keep it coming. All right, so right now I have the Bears at 5-3. I think we all got them at what? What you got them at, BJ? What, six and
I
two? I
got them
think.
at 6-2. They're 6-2.
I hope yours is better than mine, man. And you got them at what you got? What you got them at, Darius?
I only got them losing 2 games so far.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you got them at 6-2. I hope y'all better than me at this, man. So this gonna be real quick. The Patriots. I'm gonna start this one off. I think they're gonna. I've got the Patriots as the worst team in the league coming up next year, man. I think they're gonna be awful. So
Mm.
I mean, I've been hearing some not so good reports about Drake May. I've been
yeah,
hearing some
but
some some
he's a
some.
project though, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I mean, but I mean, the coach is already throwing him under the
But
bus.
for his sake, I hope they don't throw him out there. I hope they stick to their plan
Mm-hmm.
and keep what's name on. Was it who Brissett is the starting
Percent,
quarterback
yeah.
on the right? I hope they let him just rock out the whole year, man. Because you throw that kid in there, it's gonna be Mitchell Trubisky all over again.
Yeah.
And I have them. I have the Bears blowing the Patriots out this game at Soldier
Yeah. This
Field.
is this is a this
It's
is
gonna be
a
it's gonna
ass
be
whooping.
nasty. It's gonna be
It's an
good for
ass
us,
whooping.
but nasty for Patriot fans. It's gonna be a nasty game. They're gonna blow the Patriots out, man. So I got the Bears at 6-3. Go ahead, my man D. What you got, man?
I have a lot of respect for Jacoby Brissett. I like him. I like him as a backup
Yeah,
anyway.
yes. He's one of the best in the league.
Gerard Mayo, I like him too. But I think he's put in a very bad situation with this first year as head coach. In the
Yeah.
uh, they're sneaky though because they, as bad as they are, they have this thing about being competitive, and I guess that's due to good coaching. because they're competitive a lot of time. Even though they're a bad team, they're gonna fight you. So I think the Bears get out of there 10 to 13 point win at home. You know, around that time the elements start to creep in as well. So anywhere from 10, 10, 13, 14 points. I like us to get up out of there.
Okay.
I think the running game will be big that week. Um, because I think the Patriots they're thin in a lot of spots.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Bill
Patriots
They're
Belichick
are.
left
thin in a
that
lot of spots.
roster in a bad place, man.
They're thin in a lot of spots. And that's kind of unusual because usually New England they're kind of ahead of the curve when it comes down to play. Well, under the Belichick regime, they're kind of ahead of the curve. They get guys out there and get some fresh ones in there. You know what I mean? So I think, like I said, I think they're thin in a lot of spots, and I think the running game will have a big week that week.
Okay. All right. So I got them at 6-3. You guys got them at 7-2 so far,
Well,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, with New England for me,
Oh, okay. I'm
I
sorry,
think.
man.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, you're good. You're good. I think the Bears, at the very least, should win by 3 scores.
I'm with you on that.
I think at the very least they should win by 3 scores, and I tell you why. I tell you why. The Patriots, like you said, Q. I think the Patriots might, in fact, be competing with Carolina for the worst team in the NFL this year. I think those two teams are going to be competing with each other for the worst record in the NFL. And I think the Bears that's probably the midway point for the Bears. I think they should be good at understanding their offensive system. The
Yes.
defense will already be full force. And as long as we're healthy, if we're healthy going into that week, we should have no problems whatsoever
Okay.
with New England. The game should be completely out of touch in the first half. In my opinion, the game should be out of touch in the first half. If the Bears are a full throttle ahead, it should be out of touch in the first half.
Okay. Okay. That's what I give. But But speaking of that, man, I'm saying if y'all ever, in Chicago's land, want Chicago's land most delicious, fun sports dining experience, head
Mhm.
to the River Street Haven, located at 102 River Street, East Dundee, and open Tuesday through Sunday. Is your ticket to Chicago's biggest game and best food in the world, man. So go ahead, give them a look at your time. Pretty much Chicago, you can't go wrong nowhere in Chicago when you go to the East, man. Oh my God,
That's
it's one of
true.
the best
That is
places
true. That is
it's
that
one
is
of the best
true.
in the world, and this is one of them, man. It's on point, man. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna gain at least like 10, 20 pounds messing with the Windy City, man. Those spots, man. That you
Yeah,
can't avoid that shit. I don't care who
right.
you are, especially you from out of town. You can't
Yeah,
avoid it. All right, so yeah, man. So y'all got the Bears looking pretty good. We all do. I think y'all
yeah,
got
man.
one game better than me. So All right, so now here we go. Start the division. Packers at home.
Mm.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got, Darius? Packers at home. Caleb's first game against Green Bay.
Kayla's first game against Green Bay.
He's got to win. He's got to win that game. He's got to win that game.
See, that's what I'm saying. I
As
don't.
bad as I want them to win, I don't think we get it done.
Oh, okay. I like. Okay. I
I
like this.
don't think we get it done. It's gonna be a good one though. It's gonna be one, but we ain't gonna be, we're not gonna be hard on Kayla for losing this one. But I think, you know, the large percentages we riding a good wave, for the last month and a half with these victories. At some point, we got to get clipped up somewhere, and I think this is where we get clipped up at. Damn
Okay.
Packers, man.
Okay. All right.
And like I said, it's not gonna be ridiculous. Our offense not gonna look inept. our defense is going to, give it the best shot, but, they're going to get out of there. They're going to get a lucky bounce somewhere and kick a field goal and get up out of here with a win. As much as I hate to say it.
Okay. But one thing I do disagree with you with, man. Well, I hope you're wrong with the Packers lose. I mean, the Bears lose the Packers. But you already know, no matter who the quarterback is, it could be me, you. If whoever once they lose the Packers, it's the QB fault.
Yeah.
You already know it, man. So
Yeah.
he ain't gonna be able to escape that shit, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, BJ. What you got, man?
So because he has to win this, I think the Bears pull this off. I think the Bears pull it off because the fan base is so tired, so sick and tired of losing to the
Yeah.
Packers, the most hated team that we ever played. And we just continuously, I don't know, it seems like forever that we haven't beaten the Packers. I know we beat them like when I think when Trubisky was in town, but
Yeah, that final
yeah,
week.
but it wasn't very often that we beat them in the past 20 years.
Yeah,
we haven't beaten them that very often. So here's the deal. Caleb has to win that game. So because he has to win that game, he has to. If he wins that game, the fan base is just going to be 100% in on Caleb. 100% in.
Facts.
So he has to win that game. And because the stakes are so high, I think the Bears. I just don't envision the Bears losing this game. I don't envision it. I won't envision it. I tell you this: I would not envision the Bears losing this game. So I don't care any scenario. I'm picking the Bears.
All right. Only thing I think the Bears actually pull this out, but let me tell you why. But I do disagree with you. So I think it's like I said, I don't like to put too much on the quarterback and not too much off the quarterback. So I think the Bears themselves have to beat these motherfuckers. But I think Caleb knows the significance behind the history. And I think this is the game he comes out and he just balls out. And I think that's when this might be his best game this
I
year.
hope you're right, bro.
I'm calling it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's coming. He's coming with it.
He's going to be so laser focused. I think this is going to be his best game of the year against his first game against Green Bay. And I think that's why the Bears win. I think the defense remembers last year because at the end of the day, Jordan Love cooked them. I can't say the second game he cooked them, but the first game, him and Aaron Jones, they cooked the Bears.
Well, they don't have Aaron Jones no more.
Yeah, but he's still in the division. That shit sucks. Second game, it was more the offense not doing their part, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think Caleb comes through big, and I think this one. I think everybody falls in love with him, man. I think he's going to come ready for this game, man. So
man,
I
hope you're right,
7-3. Yeah, man. I'm just tired of losing to the fucking Packers, man. They the worst fan base. They the worst fan base on the planet, bro. The worst fan base on the planet. You can't name me a worse fans than them for any
green
sport.
and gold, man.
I can't stand.
Yeah, Aaron, like was the Bruja said, man. It won't just be on Caleb 53-man roster. I agree, man, but that's not how it works, man. We want to say that, but we all know who gets the blame, who gets most of the cheers, man. It's the QB. It's just nature of the beast.
That's what I'm saying. He has to win. He has to win that game.
Nature of the beast, man.
If he wins that game.
Like I said, man, I think the team is gonna rally behind them because everybody on their squad who's been there the last 2-3 years should be sick of it.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know what I mean?
They all tired of it, man.
Man,
I think they come. I think not just Caleb. I think they all. Most of them gonna be on their A and B game, man. I swear to God, I think so, man. Like I said, Aaron Jones is a beast. I'm glad he out of Green Bay, but he's still in the division, man. D. Burns says, man.
Yeah. I mean,
he kills the Bears on a regular,
but he has to be healthy. You know what I mean? He'll still be in the division, but what's that? Week 12.
Yeah. Week 12. We on to week 12. So right now I have him at 7-3. What you got him at, D?
Um, we're at
8
eight
and 2.
and two.
8 and 2. Yep.
No,
That's
8-3.
that's still top. That's still high up in the NFC.
7-3. I'm sorry.
I got him
Seven
at
and
seven
three.
and three, and you got him at what?
I'm
BJ?
8 and 2. I'm at eight
Eight
and
and
two.
two. The one who said to calm down with all the expectations.
Listen. We
You
got the
got us
season
at
not
eight and
done
two.
with. The season not done with. Come on, we still got some.
Oh,
We got
okay,
some more
okay.
games. We got some more
I'm
games.
just saying because you was like, "Yo, calm down the expectations," but you got them 8 and 2. So I appreciate it though.
I, yeah, and I said, the
I,
the the floor is 10 wins. That's what I said. The floor is
Mhm.
10 wins.
I agree,
So
and like what my man Stockton said, yo, Montez Sweat's not letting that defense lose that game. He gonna have them ready, man. I'm telling
I
you, they
hope you're right,
already get
man.
tired of it.
I hope you're right, man. I hope he's right. But I got the pack getting up out of there with a win, man.
Okay, that's hey man, we gotta keep it 100 here, man. One thing, man, we try not to be homers here, man. Sometimes we always have a little bias in us, but for the
Yeah,
most
and
part,
you
man,
know what, man? Just the hunger to get that Packer win, man.
it's
You
there,
know,
man.
because the losses run deep, man. Even though that guy's in with the Jets, man, he he was nasty to
It
us.
was disrespectful what he
Yeah,
said.
it's very disrespectful. So
All right,
to get that Packer win will be huge. I think we get it at the end, but just not that one.
all right. So the Vikings, week 12 at home.
Mm.
Mm. Go ahead,
We can.
BJ. What's your thoughts,
Oh,
man?
yeah, BJ.
I got the Bears winning that game.
Okay.
I got the Bears. That's 9 and 2 for me. I got the Bears winning.
92.
And I say this. I think they pull it out at home because it's a home game. I think the Bears are going to be dramatically better at home than they are on the road this season. You know, because it's year one and in the system. I think they're going to. I think the fans, the being home, the fan base is going to really help them at home.
Okay.
So I think these divisional games at home, they should pull them out. They should. They
Okay.
should pull them out.
All right. All right. Real quick. Hold up real quick on the Cubs update from Cheryl, man. Cubs lost 5-4.
Ah.
Mm.
They hope they, gotta pull it together. All right, go ahead, my man. My man D, what's your thoughts on that Bears Vikings, man? Week 12.
I like us there. Um, by this time, Caleb should be seasoned with the deceptive blitz packaging that he's going to see facing Brian Flores, and I think he's going to tear that thing apart. I mean,
Mm.
because this year he's going to face the Rams, he's going to face the Texans, the Cardinals, and they have deceptive blitz packages. You
Okay.
know,
Very
that's
good.
how they get the majority of their pressures. Not necessarily the Texans because they have the bookends, but
Shoot,
for the
the
teams that
49ers
really,
too.
yeah, well, that's 14. We had 12, but
Okay, I got you. I
at
got you.
this
Okay, yeah.
time, I think Caleb should be seasoned enough to recognize certain things. You know, because the preparation that week facing blind Brian Flores, you already know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? You already know what you're facing. And I think, with the intelligence that he already has at the quarterback position, on top of the experience that he gained throughout the season, he'll be ready for that. I think we win big.
Okay. All right. All right. So me,
Sam Darnold against our defense, or if
Doesn't
if
stand a
they want to
chance.
if they want to
Doesn't stand a
put
chance.
JJ in, I don't care who it is. They don't stand a chance that week.
Mm-mm.
okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you guys, man. I got the Bears beating the Vikings this week 12. Because at this point, I think JJ McCarthy will be in the lineup, but I think he'd just be getting like 3 games in, man. Still getting his feet wet. I think that Bears defense going to pin their ears back and go after him, man. So I think the Vikings gonna have a really a down year this year, man. Only because of the QB position, man. till they really figure that out, find their identity with that, what they want to do with the quarterback position. I don't think they're gonna be put in the air too much, but I think that's gonna benefit the Bears because so you're not gonna let Sam Darnold toss the ball up 30, 40 times a game. That's not happening. And you're not gonna
I would want him to.
yeah, but an
Yeah.
intelligent coach ain't gonna let that happen, man. Like
Yeah.
it just ain't gonna
Um,
happen. So I got the Bears at that one too. So I think that's 8-3 for me. And you got them at what? That's what 9-2 for you.
Yeah, 92 for me.
yeah.
Okay. And you got what 8-3, right, Darius? Well, that's nine and
Yeah.
two. Eight.
8-3.
Okay. All right. So the Thanksgiving game,
Mm.
the Lions. So go ahead, Darius. Start off with you, man.
I like Detroit, man.
Yeah.
I like Detroit. Again, it's gonna be one of those games when things just don't go right. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Early, it's gonna be an early kickoff because we played the first game, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Detroit game, anybody, what I'm saying, going over there is always gonna be that early kickoff. Um, I don't think the early kickoff is gonna have a major um influence on the play. I just think it's just gonna be one of those games, man. Short week, and I think Detroit, they're a respectable team now. And they got the quarterback, they got the running game, and that scheme as far as ball distribution. You know where the ball's gonna go, but it's, for some reason we can't stop St. Brown. Nobody can. He's gonna get these 100+ catches every year, and I think it's gonna be a good game. I don't think it may not be very high scoring, but I think it's gonna be one of those games that things just ain't gonna go right.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, BJ. Let me see, man.
Yeah, I have the Bears taking the L on this one too. And I think because I think the Bears are just I think they're going to let the environment get to them. I think the environment, the Thanksgiving Day, I think it's just going to be a lot. I mean, most teams that play Detroit on Thanksgiving Day struggle. So I think a team that's still learning to play with each other, I think it's going to be a rough game for the Bears. I think it's going to be a rough game.
Yeah, unfortunately, man, I hate this. I hate to agree with you guys, but with that, for some reason, I hate the Lions almost just as much as I hate the Lions just as much as almost as much I hate the Packers, but they're not quite there yet. A very annoying fan base now. They remind me of
Oh
those
yeah, I can't.
those kids that was bullied back in the day that became police officers. So now they're tough. That's what remind me of Lion fans, man. They
Man, Detroit Lion fan can't say nothing to me,
man, but I do think the Bears take an L this game, man.
man.
It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be close, no blowout. But I think Caleb struggles this game, man, because I think the Lions pass rush rattles him a little bit. That pass rush was something decent last year, man. So you know, I think that's why I think the Bears take an L this one, man. So I got them at 8-4.
Yeah. So let me say something on that though. I said I'm not changing my answer. I do
Yeah.
still think the Lions will win this. But if the Bears won that game, this is going to be an exceptional season.
Oh yeah.
I think if the Bears win that game, I think the Bears have an opportunity to do what Pinky said, going 13 wins. Because that means if they win that game, I envision them out of this world team. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but if we get blessed, I think that might happen if the Bears were to win that game. I think that would be a sign of the Bears going in a different direction than what I envision them to do this year.
Okay. All right, so yeah, so we all had the Bears taking a down week that week.
Hmm.
They still sitting pretty, eight and
Yeah,
four, nothing to be down about. Be pissed off on Thanksgiving probably because your appetite is ruined. But overall the Bears still sitting very very pretty, man. We'll
yeah.
all take that in a heartbeat. So now, okay, so now, but hold on, before we go there, man, let me give a shout out to the sponsors again, man. Without them, man, it just doesn't happen. TC World of Wonders, get your head it's your headquarters for all your sports, your dream Chicago sports jerseys and memorabilia. So if you like collectibles, collect jerseys, signed jerseys, whatever you want your own signature jersey. Check them out, man. Check out Tom's line of gear and collectibles at tcworldofwonders.com, man. They got everything you could possibly think about Chicago sports, as far as the memorabilia. A lot of stuff you could hold on, pass on to your kids when they no longer around. They pass to their kids. Keep it in the generation, man. All right, that's good. So and let's go to chats and stuff like that. Keep it coming in the comments, man. We appreciate you guys. Definitely always love. Definitely always love. Um, so now it gets tough from here. The 49ers. I'm gonna start off with this one. Oh man, I have the Bears losing a getting. I don't want to say destroyed, but they're gonna get beat up. They're gonna be
Destroyed.
pretty. I don't think they'll get destroyed, but it's gonna be like I think at least a touchdown victory, man. 49ers gonna be tough. That defense is insane. Kyle Shanahan's was one of the best in the game. He's going to cook Eberflus on the defensive side. I'm sorry to say, he's going to cook him. He's going to outcoach him. He's going to cook him, man. So 49ers got too much firepower, but the Bears are still sitting good though, even with the loss. So I have them at 8-5 with back-to-back losses though. Still sitting good, but now we starting to come back down. Now you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Darius. What you think about that 49ers game, man?
Um, I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Niners are tough, well coached, stack unit. I think it's gonna be a lot to deal with. That's gonna be a bad game. Uh, McCaffrey,
They stacked everywhere, man.
Kittle,
Yo.
They stacked everywhere.
Ayuk, Debo, and that's just the offense. You know what I mean? That's just a skill position. I think they still got Big Trent down there on the line. Um, they're gonna try to enforce their will on us that week. They're gonna try to break our spirit.
Mhm.
I believe. Um, I would rather see them early than later on.
True, true. Great
Um,
point, man. Great point.
I would
Great
Hey,
point.
rather. I was really
That's a
hoping
great point
we
right
we
there.
seen some of these teams early, because it could be looked at if we see these teams early and come out victorious. It can be looked at a false sense of who we are, but it could also catapult the rest of our season.
mhm.
If we get these tests early, you know, instead of, going in and playing lesser teams, and then when we face these big dogs, we will. And then, it gets the fan base going crazy. Oh, we're not that good, all of that. But with that being said, I think the 49ers, we go out there and they do a job against us. And they send us back home and we prepare for the Vikings. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's gonna be an L. Two L's in a row. I'm with you on that one, Q. Two
Yeah.
L's in a row. It's not gonna be a very good game for
Mm-mm.
18 either. I don't think. I think he's gonna really get hit that week.
Yeah, I
He's
think so
gonna
Hopefully
too.
not hurt.
he's gonna get lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with both of you guys. I think the Bears definitely they take a L in that game. I think the 49ers are at this time, at this point. in their this point in their what am I trying to say? As far as the team is, I think the 49ers are way ahead of us right now on both sides of the ball. And even though we might have better receivers, I think offensively they are light years ahead of us right now. And I think defensively they're ahead of us. Maybe not light years, but I think they're ahead of us. And I think because of that, they will they're gonna do a number on us. I think we're gonna have a rough game in San Francisco. I think it's gonna be a rough game. I think even though Caleb's going back to California, where he played college, where he played in
Well, no, that's
USC, but
northern. That's
yeah.
northern Cal.
I know. That's northern,
Yeah,
but he played at USC and Southern Cal. But it's still Cali. I'm just,
But
I'm just
my man, my
comparing the.
man, my man Stockton, he think otherwise, man. He think the Bears, saying he going back in history. The Bears have won. Trubisky won there, Justin. But I gotta tell you, man, I like what you're saying, but those were different 49er teams, man. Even when
And to the point that Darius
Justin
even when
is
said,
twin
Justin
when
there
won,
though.
Justin
Justin
beat
won
the
at Soldier
49, he
Field.
won and he won at the beginning of the season.
yeah, it's a totally different. That was a totally
Yeah, that
different
that
team.
the 49ers were just and the 49ers were playing with Trey Lance. And he's not
Right.
even on a starting roster right now. He's a backup in Dallas.
Yeah,
So
And that was in
so
Soggy. That was in Soggy Soldier Field.
yeah. So and then a year before that they played at Soldier Field
yeah.
and the Bears should have won that game and the 49ers ended up winning that game.
But don't get me wrong, man. We hope they do beat the 49ers, man. But
Yeah,
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 like
yeah. I hope
just
so.
don't
I mean, shoot, I hope I'm damn wrong,
we
but
see
I
one
just
thing,
don't. I
man.
don't see it.
Those teams that the Bears beat in Levi Stadium, those are different way different 49er teams now, man.
absolutely.
Completely not even in the same boat at all, man. So I got the Bears at 8-5, two back-to-back wins, and now they go to Minnesota on a Monday night. Go ahead, B. Go ahead, Darius. I'm gonna start with you, man.
Hey, Monday night's that big stage.
Yes.
Caleb gets busy again.
Okay.
He
Like
gets
what I hear.
busy again against the Vikings. Like I said, Flores with the heavy blitzing, and because if they don't blitz, especially now they lost to Neil Hunter, and if they don't blitz, they don't get a ton of pressure. You know, I think our receivers eat. Everybody eats that week.
Okay.
You know, basically because I think it's gonna be a thing where Sam Darnold's gonna have to show himself, or whoever the quarterback will be that week. They're gonna have to show themselves, and against this defense, and especially if we're ahead, the offense puts us ahead. They're not gonna be able to do it.
Okay.
I like Addison, and of course, you can't not like 18.
Yeah, facts.
And they have Hawkinson too. But the guy that's going to be responsible for delivering that ball with the pressure our front four is going to give him, I don't think he can do it.
Facts, man. All right, go ahead, BJ. Let me know, man, what you got.
I have the Bears losing this game.
Ooh.
I have the
Mm.
Bears losing this game. I have the Bears going on a 3-game losing streak.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think this is going
Let
to
me,
be
let
a
me hear
this
you.
is
Let me
going to
hear you.
be a rocky point in the Bears season.
Mm.
Mm.
I think Brian Flores figures something out this week. I think the Bears after the first game they have a you know they have a big head about playing against Minnesota like this is going to be a cakewalk. And I think the Vikings bring them back down to reality. And I think this is where the Bears finally wake up after this game.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think
All
they
right.
wake up after this one.
Okay. Well, for me, fellas, I got the Bears sweeping the Vikings, man, this year, man. I just don't like the Vikings quarterback situation. So I'm not really worried about their air attack this year. You
Mhm.
know, I think the like I said before, man, I think the Vikings gonna be they're gonna be a bad team this year, man. And it's only because they still gonna figure out who the hell they are at that position.
I think
Sam,
offensive line wise, they're gonna struggle too. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, no, I know it's all good, bro. Because I agree with you, man. I agree, man. They're gonna be bad. I don't think they're gonna be real potent as they about to understand quarterback matters and stuff, man. So I got the Bears bouncing back from that 2 game winning streak, man, and now I got them at 9-5 on my end. What you got them at when you're in, Darius?
I got them losing 5.
Okay, and now BJ, what you got them at, BJ?
I'm at 9-5.
All right, so we ended up at the same destination so far, and they still sitting pretty, man. The playoffs are still in
Yeah.
Yeah.
motion. Can't complain about that, man. Can't complain about that. So now they bounce back. This last part of their schedule is this where it gets tough though, man.
This is going.
Browns,
This is where we're going to see if they're going to be a playoff team.
facts,
This is where we're going to find out if they're going to be a playoff team.
One
facts.
thing I'm happy about with these last 3 or 4 games, the one thing I'm excited about is that we don't have to go to Seattle in 17.
Hmm, that's a
Week
great point.
17, regardless of who's there in uniform, Seattle is a tough place to play, especially that time of the year.
That's a great point, man.
Hmm.
That's a great point. Keep the comments coming on over 50 in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come join the family, man. We're doing some good things over here. So for me, what's that? That Viking game. So
Hmm.
so we had the
No,
we have them at I have them 9-5. So now we're on to Detroit now, right? Week
correct.
Yeah.
16. Okay. I think the
Um,
Bears can get their lick back against Detroit this one, man.
yes, sir.
It's a home game. I think they're coming off from that early struggling 2 game winning streak. I think they start to get their flavor back by sweeping the Vikings, man. And this is a very important divisional game because
Hmm.
they back to end all these divisional games. So this last stretch, the Bears got to come to play, man. And I think they find a way to get the win. Because the big thing it'll be in December. We all know Jared Goff sucks to play
Hmm.
outside.
Hmm.
It's there. It's there. Every time this dude plays in the cold, most of the time he sucks. Sometimes they get the win, but it ain't because of him. We
Hmm.
seen how Jared Goff play in the cold when he goes against Chicago. He doesn't play good at all. Even when that time when the Bears had that run 2018
Against the Rams, yeah.
Chicago, he stunk it up in Chicago. It was too cold for him. He wanted to get the hell out of there. I think that happens again. I think the Bears get that win, and I got the Bears at 10-5, man. 10-5. Go ahead, BJ. What's your thoughts on that one, man?
Bears will. I think the Bears will pull this one out. I think the Bears are. I think they're a different team at home. I think at home they're going to play. Um, they'll be more loose. I don't think they'll be more. I think they'll be less tense. They'll be more loose, and they will be able to um, bring their A game. I think the home games are you're going to really see the Bears play well. I really believe that. So with the Lions, I think that just like last year, I think. Well, no, I think last year we lost at home, didn't we?
Nah, beat them
Mm-mm.
at home.
Beat them at
No, we
home.
won at we won at home and we
We
lost in
beat them
Detroit.
in
We
Detroit.
should have won both of them. We should have won both of them.
True.
So I think at home um, we should get Detroit. I mean, it's in December. Detroit is used to playing in the dome, so I think the elements may be a factor for them too. It may, I mean, they used to playing in cold weather against teams in the division. So
Telling you, but Jared Goff does not play good
Yeah.
outside.
no, he does it. He does it. So I do like the edge to the Bears there. I think it's going to be a slugfest. So I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk, but I think it's going to be a slugfest.
All right, go ahead, Mo. Go ahead, Big D. What's up, man? Go ahead, man.
Um, Detroit. We definitely get our lick back against Detroit. Like you said before, Q, the elements is gonna get Jared Goff. We all know he got paid. I hope he used some of that cash to buy some heating pads, a nice fur, because the wind off the lakefront is gonna get the best of them. What time is that game?
that's
It's
that's
at it's
that's
at
an
12. It's at noon.
yeah,
Ah, I wish it was at night with a few snow flurries.
It may change. You know
You
how
know
the
what I'm
NFL
saying?
flex the schedule, so it depends. If the Bears are doing well at that time, they may flex it. So it
Yeah,
might
that's
be,
if it's at night, that's even better because it's gonna be
yeah,
yeah.
busy.
yeah. If it's at night, hey man, get Jared a little chilly, man. He forget how to play the position.
He
You
do,
know what I'm saying?
he do,
But
man.
Monty, we'll have a bounty on Monty this week as well.
Mm.
We gonna have to contain him because I think he gonna they gonna flex him out real good on Thanksgiving against us, man. And him and Gibbs, they're gonna try to do that to us to neutralize and keep Caleb and them off the field. But this we week 16, we handle all that. We get Detroit two scores.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think, yeah.
I don't think Detroit scores over 16 points.
I agree with you, man. I
Okay.
think I think they beat Detroit pretty well, man, on this game. Double digits. I honestly do, man. I honestly
Now
do.
see, um, to add, this is the time of the year, man. Week 16, where if certain teams not in it, they not gonna be in it. If you know what I'm saying. I don't think Detroit's gonna have as big a year as a lot of people foresee them, and I think they're gonna be one of those teams on the bubble, and therefore I don't know how much they're gonna be in it
Yeah,
into
it's
the
always that
game.
one team that fall.
Yeah,
Just like we said, man, it's that one team that comes out of nowhere. It's going to be that one, two teams that falls off, and I think
yeah,
Detroit might have a good chance of that, man.
yeah.
Good chance of that. But in the meantime, though, man, tell you about that. If you're into the betting, man, friends getting the action, getting on the money, and getting the mega fun of a lifetime with the world's number one fantasy sports app, Underdog Fantasy. Get 5 picks right, build your bank up, and bet on some more. Keep building your bank up, man. Bank your bet money by 20 times. Place your entry today at underdogfantasy.com, man. Go ahead, get your bread up, man. Summertime's coming up. Start planning them trips, man. Use that money that you wait, man. Either you could flip it or you could put it to a ticket somewhere, man, to Bahamas or something, man.
Yeah, shout out to Underdog, man. I played two games today. Two tickets today on a basketball game. I ain't see my results yet, but shout
That's
out
what's
to
up,
them.
man.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shit, man. I hope you hit, man.
me too.
Yeah, man. 'Cause once you hit that one time, then you be like, okay, you just keep. That's how they get you.
Oh yeah, I mean, me and Underdog, we got a pretty good relationship, man.
That's what's up. That's
you
what's up.
know.
All right, that's what's up. So now we on the week 17, and again, shout out to everybody in the comments, man. Keep them coming, man. We got over 50 in the chat. Appreciate that. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. So now we on the week 17. Seattle. I'm going to start this off with you again, Darius, man. Go
Mm.
ahead, man.
Seahawks, man. That's a tough game, man. I think uh Gino, Pete Carroll. That's gonna be a
No
tough
Pete
game.
Carroll. Pete
I'm
Carroll's not there
sorry.
no more.
I'm sorry. No Pete Carroll. Uh, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say Seattle Clippers, man.
This is that trap game for you.
Yeah, because we're gonna be looking forward to Green Bay, man.
Oh,
We're gonna be looking forward to that Green Bay game, and we might slip up and look past these Seahawks. Um, They're going to be familiar with what they're seeing offensively from us. They got some good guys over there though. DK, Jax, the running back from Michigan State. You know, they got a good squad over there with some young pieces. Gino is the only question mark because you don't know which Gino you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, but I think that's gonna be a game that kind of trips us up, unfortunately, at home as well.
Mm, okay. Okay. We still got them at 10 wins, so that's still looking good.
Yeah,
We hit our floor. We
yeah.
hit our floor with that, man. All right, so go ahead, BJ. What you got, man, with that Seattle game, man? Week 17 in Chicago,
Week
Thursday.
17 in Chicago. I have Sunday night game. I have the Bears
No, that's a
winning.
Thursday night.
Thursday night game. I'm sorry, not Sunday
Yeah.
night. I start with the night game. Thursday night game. I have the Bears winning. I have the Bears winning that game. I have the Bears at 11-5, higher than what I predicted them previously. Yeah, higher
Mhm.
than what I predicted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, okay. You got them winning. Okay. I got the Bears, man. I think Seattle's about to feel the effect how you remember how Lovey Smith when Lovey Smith was gone, they tried to get away from that Lovey Smith
Yeah.
tendencies. I think that's what happened to Seattle. I think it's gonna backfire this first year, man. Because everybody how they love Lovey.
Hmm.
It just wasn't the I think that's what's gonna happen with them, man. For some reason I just think that Pete Carroll holdover is going to be holding on to
Yeah.
that, and I think that's going to wreck the team, man. For this year, I think it's going to wreck the team. I think the Seahawks going to be pretty bad, man. I think the Bears get a win this one, man. A good, nice win. It's going to be tough, but I think the Bears pull out, man.
So they move Pete. They move Pete to the front office, right? They got him off the field.
I think he's still involved with the as
Football
a.
operations.
Yeah, he's just not coaching
Yeah,
I
he's
anymore.
just
think
not coaching
I think he's
anymore.
still a advisor, some shit
Yeah, I
like.
knew he was still
Yeah,
around there somewhere.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna miss his presence on the
Yeah,
sideline, man.
yeah.
I honestly do, man. That's gonna make a coaching matters in the NFL, man, more than people like to give it credit for, man.
True indeed. True
It
indeed. True
coaching
indeed.
really does matter, man. As Bear fans, we should already know that shit, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so I got what's that? Yeah, so I got what 11-5, man. No, hold up, what's that? Yeah, I got them winning that game. That's 11-5.
hmm
Yeah, 11-5, man. So it's week 18, the finale. By this time, it looks like the Bears should be clinched. We all happy. Caleb is the one. Matt Eberflus gets an extension. Everything worked out for Chicago this year as far as making the playoffs. What you got, BJ, for the week 18 against the Packers, man?
I got a world shocker right here. I got the Bears going into Lambeau, beating the Packers, winning the division, and clinching the number 3 seed in the NFC.
Mm,
That's what I have.
mm, okay. Okay. Hey man. So your expectations then shot up then, huh?
My ex, so so
Because you
well
was
what
trying to pump the brakes on us.
so after looking at the schedule and looking at how everything
How they place the schedule.
how they placed the schedule, it kind of changed the way I saw the season going. Now, granted, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to go this way.
Of course.
But
Of course.
but I hope it does. I hope that I mean, honestly, I hope the Bears go undefeated. But that's not going to happen. I mean, that's not realistic.
That's it. Yeah.
So, but I hope my heart is telling me that the Bears have a really good shot at winning the division this year. Even though a lot of people are not picking them to win the division, I,
Yeah.
I honestly think that the Bears have a good shot at winning the division. I don't think, a lot of people are high on Green Bay. I don't think Green Bay is going to be all that great.
Me
I
neither.
think I think Jordan Love had a good year last year, but I don't think Jordan Love is a great quarterback. I don't think he. I really don't. I really don't. I think he had a good year last year.
He had a
I don't
nice
think it's.
stretch, man. He had a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
stretch.
I
Yeah.
don't think he. I don't think he is a great. He's going to be a great quarterback. He might be a good quarterback, but I don't know if he's going to be a great
You know what
quarterback.
he's gonna remind me
Like,
of? Jay Cutler. He's gonna give you some games, and he's gonna win you some games.
yeah,
Well, and I hate to feel like that I'm vouching for them, but greatness is determined over time.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
True,
Right.
true enough, true enough. Yeah, yeah.
So let's just say he keeps this trajectory up for the next 3 or 4 years, right?
Upward
You know,
trajectory.
well, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, if he stays on this plane that he's on last season, if he has the same season this season,
I'll take that over what Aaron Rodgers was doing. I'll take
I
that any
mean,
day of the
well,
week.
what I'm saying is when you want to talk about greatness, you like we disrespected him last year before the season started and see what
That's
Yeah,
happened
we
to
true.
us,
did.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
So, we're just gonna respect what he's shown.
I feel you.
And
I feel you.
if he's gonna be great 2, 3, 4 years, that'll show itself.
But
But
see that's
as
the Bears fan in me that
yeah,
wants to hate the Packers.
yeah.
That just
But
wants to hate everything about the Packers.
but as far as week 18, I like us to get him.
Mm,
And I think that that particular game is going to determine the division and it's going to
Yep.
determine the wild
Yep.
card seedings.
Hmm. Yep.
Because I do think, respectfully, I do think they're going to be in the hunt. Like we're going to have to battle for this division, but I think this game is
Oh
going
yeah,
to
for
determine it
sure.
for us.
Yep.
okay.
I think this game in week 18 in Lambeau is going to determine, you
Who wins
know,
the division?
who wins the division, who plays the wild card, and I think it's going to catapult us through the playoffs.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna throw week 18. I'm gonna throw a wrinkle in here, man. I got the Bears actually losing this game only
Mhm.
because I think the win against Seattle clinches the division for the Bears right there.
Okay.
And I think Green Bay is going to take a step back. I think Detroit, they're not going to be bad. I think they're going to take a step back.
Yeah.
I think the Bears' schedule favors so much that they're going to get these 11 wins. And by the time we get to the division play, I think the other team's going to beat themselves up already.
Beat themselves up,
So,
huh?
so I got the Bears actually winning the division, closing it out against Seattle, and I got them sitting key starters in the second half of that Green Bay game, which allowed Green Bay to win that game. 'Cause I don't think if Green Bay is in the position to make the playoffs, I don't think Eberflus sits the team. But if they're out of it, which I
Yeah.
think they'll be out of it, I think Ebe sits the starters and stuff like that in the second half. But like,
Yeah.
again, that's why I don't think Green Bay be in it. I think the Bears already have things locked up. And I think Ebe sits the starters in the second half where Green Bay, just gets the win because they want the win.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bears is focused on that one. I think they want to keep everybody healthy going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's why I have the Bears losing that game just because of rest, and I expect Green Bay to be already out the playoff picture. But like I said again, now if they're in the playoff picture, even if the Bears already clinch, I don't think Ebe lets them in the playoffs. I
Yeah.
think he tries their best to keep them boys out.
Because we made that mistake before.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we did. We did that last year.
Well, not only last year, when we end up facing them jokers in the
Yeah,
NFC title game,
exactly.
Oh yeah.
yeah, we
Exactly. So
no
that's
repeat of that.
so that's why I got, them actually losing that game. Not because of the play of the Bears, I think because of the rest and stuff like that, man. So I have the Bears finishing that 11-6, playoffs, 3 seed, the division locked up. You know, can't complain about that, man.
Yeah,
You
nah,
know,
not at all.
What you
Especially from coming from 7 games. I think that's fair, man.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, it's not out of the realm of reality.
yeah. No,
You
because the
know,
teams actually, like you guys stated earlier, 49ers are stacked. I
That's
believe the
that.
Bears are
Yeah.
stacked, but not as much as to the 49ers. I think they're headed in that direction the way the way Poles is building the team.
yeah.
He's
And
stacking
see,
the team, man.
and see
Without
the
question.
But you got to
49ers.
understand, but the 49ers are already established.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
an
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
established stacked team. The
yeah.
Bears are stacked, but they're learning a new system. They got a lot of young folks on the team. They got to learn to play together first.
And then
Yeah.
our coaching staff is young, man. Like
Yeah,
as much hell as people give Matt Eberflus, like you have to really consider that he's only a second or third year coach.
He has to grow into the position
You know what
also.
I mean? Like,
I think he actually grew just them live when he kept the team together because I swear
yeah,
I thought he lost that team after the Denver game.
like he's allowed to make mistakes. You know what I mean? He's never been in this position before. Now as long as he don't continue to make the same mistakes,
Oh,
like
don't get it twisted. He can't make those mistakes this year, bro. this is
nah,
he's on his last year of his contract. So he
nah.
has to.
yeah. If he
If it
does
was me,
well,
if it was
he'll
me,
get
I'd
extended.
extend him because I don't want Caleb having a new coach coming in.
Hey, bro, he's gonna have to earn that extension. Like
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'm
He's gonna have
not,
to earn
I'm
that
not.
one.
Listen, if Caleb has to come up from under another head coach, so be it. It's
But I
happened to the
want to break
best.
that cycle, though.
Hell,
Man.
hell,
It
hell. The
happened to
Bears
the best
have
of them,
one.
man.
The Bears, their offensive coordinator is waiting. I mean, is there waiting? Waldron. So if
Yeah,
if
like
Eberflus doesn't work out, you already have a coach in house that could take over.
yeah,
I
you
like
can
that.
hire from within. He's an offensive head coach. The offense won't take a hit. You know what I mean? As far as defensive coordinator, you can go find one.
Okay, I
I mean,
like
because we definitely had the players. You
Yeah,
know, like true enough, you don't want to carry a carousel of coaches. You know what I'm saying? Back in and out the back door, but sometimes coaches are there. You know, they can only get you so far, and sometimes you have to get another coach to get you over the hump. You know what I mean? So if and when we have to consider hiring a new head coach and get Matt Eberflus out of there, if we gotta do it, we gotta do it. You know what I mean? But I wasn't in too much of a rush to get him out. Again, like this would be his third season. You know what I mean? And coaches that coach 10 or 20 years still make bad decisions.
true.
yeah,
So, like just because, you feel like the coach made a decision to lose us a game, it happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It just can't keep happening.
True.
So,
But also
as long
too,
as he's
man.
it's
shown,
got to be more. It's got to be more. It's got to be more. It's got to be more positive than negative.
yeah.
For
As long as he's shown growth, and again, like you said, Q, he's shown through all that turmoil that was going
Yeah,
on
I think he did a
that he
great
kept the
job,
team
man.
intact.
I
That's a
think he did
big
a
deal.
great job. I thought he did a fantastic job, man. After
Because
that,
the
man.
team could have easily been out on him.
Yeah, it was a mess, man. But he kept it
Yeah.
together, man. He kept it together. But and also, fellas, you gotta understand too. If this record falls like that, what's name is going to get a head coach position the next year, man.
Shane
Yeah.
Waldron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going. If they come out with 11 wins with Caleb, Shane Wall's going to be a head coach somewhere, regardless.
I let the Bears go into their wallet
But don't
and
but
Hold
what,
him
throw
what
in.
down.
but don't you want to be a head coach though? Ain't that the goal?
Not
Yeah, I think
necessarily.
I
Not
think
necessarily.
Shane
If you
has
got a good.
aspirations to be a head coach. I think he does. I think he does have head coach aspirations, but hey, listen, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And
Facts.
like BJ said, if the Bears drop the bag, he'll still be able to coach. He'll still be like he still has his aspirations. But money talks.
Yeah.
Facts. All right, facts. So we about to close it out, fellas, man. Again, I appreciate everybody in the comments, man. Thank you for participating. Keep it coming. Again, fella, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, Darius, bringing the heat again. BJ, you always bring it, man. So, man, on closing out, man, we all have the Bears in the playoffs, which is not is and it's realistic, man. Because
Yeah.
the team is built the right way. So it's not like we're talking crazy.
Yeah.
We ain't come out with no 13-4 or some shit like that. So
Shout out to
I was
Pickens,
close.
man.
I was close. I was 12-5.
I've
I
seen you
was
coming
close.
around. I see you coming around,
I
man.
don't know if I'm coming around,
He had his like 8-9, some shit like that, man.
Hey,
So,
man,
man,
listen. I
again,
think, the 11, 10, anywhere from 10 to 12 wins, man. I love
well,
it.
for me,
Yeah.
the floor is 10 wins, man. Of
Yeah.
course, they might get tripped up by some games we thought they might win. It
Yeah.
happens in the NFL all the time. Everybody knows no game is an easy game, man. They all professionals, you know what I'm saying? It's the NFL. As far as we know, man, the Panthers I doubt it, because they got the worst owner in the NFL right now. The Panthers might come out on fire. Who knows, man? You never know,
This
man.
is a good schedule for a rookie QB, man.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it only gets tougher from here, though, man.
Yeah.
But again, man, all right, fellas, man. Call yourself out, my man Q, myself Q. Appreciate you, man. Go ahead, Darius.
It's Darius. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the people in the chat. I appreciate you, fellas. Great job tonight.
Yes, sir.
Um, until we
Appreciate
meet again.
Brandon too, man. The boss, man. Keeping us on, man. Dude works hard, man. Behind the
Yeah, shout out
scenes,
to
man.
Tracks, man.
You guys don't
Shout
understand
out
how
to him.
hard he works behind the scenes, man. He gets nothing but love from me, man.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting us, being here, watching us. This has been a blessing. I enjoy every minute of it. Being
We
here with the
almost there.
fellas,
We
talking
almost
about the
there.
Bears. Man, this is perfect, man. Perfect. And I appreciate everybody supporting us and keeping us going.
Yeah, we almost there, man. It's almost September before you know it, man.
Yeah, hey man, we'll be
Well, we got August. We got
yeah,
preseason.
the Hall of Fame game, baby.
Yeah, we got.
Look, I don't know about y'all, but I hate preseason football. I hold my
Yeah,
breath. I
yeah,
hold my
but
breath.
that's okay. I mean, but I still like to see the
Nah, I
Bears
hold
play.
my
So
breath when the starters out there, bro. I just hold my breath
the
when
starters
they
might
come
not
off
even
the
play
field.
in the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, I ain't
I
worried
just
about that. I'm talking about the other games.
I just look at it as a step closer, man.
Facts.
A step closer, man.
Just
Facts.
to see some live football.
Yeah, my birthday is in July, so
Oh, that's what's up.
once my birthday rolls around, because my birthday is on the 21st, and
Oh,
usually
see, it's football season after that.
training
So
camp kicks off a couple of days after that. So
my born day is August 9th, so that's basically football season for
yeah,
me. So,
yeah.
All right, fellas, but man, good night, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Peace,
See y'all
peace,
next
peace.
Thursday, man. We
Peace.
out.
See y'all
For
next
sure.
Thursday.